So now we're queen of the hill, and we are choosing to sleep on the high ground. Daisy May. Not you, who talked back? Hi. Hi, baby goat Linus. You're so handsome. She is out cold up there. Well, it's a good argument for a bunk bed wall. We could just get rid of the stalls and make this whole wall levels of goat happiness. My boy Prezi Snow. Mr. President, you're always so casually cool, just laying there with your leg dangling off the edge. Got you a hot lady next to you there, beautiful. Well, that's certainly one way to do it, little darling. You're just hanging out on top of your mama. You're beautiful. You are Curly, Mo, and Larry. But you are a handsome man. Yeah, what's up? You know, that actually hurts. Just a little tiny bit. Tic-tac. Hey, how's it going? What's up? Oh, I think you rubbed the skin off. You're such a silly potato. You gonna get me again? I'll bet you. Silly girl. You're the quiet one, aren't you? Quiet but deadly. You're like a giant fart. Silent but deadly. You're a strange bird, you know that? You are like a background goat, but unless you're by yourself, and then you're like, hey, how's it going? I'd like to have pets now. Daisy. Daisy. Hey. Oh. Hi, good morning. You just y'all tuckered out? Y'all tuckered out? Long night, partying, hanging out with the big kids? Oh, let the babies out first. Good morning, babies. Baby girl Linus. Right to the hay ring. All right. Well, there was a little bit of a situation with getting Mia home, but we resolved that. Instead of going Tuesday night, I ended up doing the drive yesterday by myself so we could trade the Mia off. So I basically treated yesterday like a show day. Got up, took care of the goats super early. Got back, Mia was already packed and ready to go. Fed her breakfast, got in the car, and drove. It was about 7 hours, near 7 hours. Round trip, not one way, round trip. So not much happened here yesterday, obviously. But we got her taken back. Today what I'm focusing on is trying to get these stalls dried down, and without hay, and the way this year has been, it's just been a nightmare. You guys know I've been putting lime. I'm going probably through 25 pounds of lime a day at $5 a bag, just to try to keep it dry, and it's just not working. I mean, this stall is already back to being soaking wet again. This stall I didn't get cleaned out because of the Mia situation. The plan was Tuesday to go and meet and drop her off. And so basically we were on call, like as soon as they land, we're gonna take off from here and meet them there, and that didn't happen. So I was able to make a batch of soap on Tuesday, but as far as getting the barn cleaned out, I haven't been able to do that. So today's kind of in the same boat. I'm just gonna focus on, here, I gotta make soap And then I got to pour layers for tomorrow's soap. If you guys don't know how we make our holiday soap or our fall soaps, there's water on that. I'm sorry. The way we make them, we pour 5 layers. I stand it upright and split it down the middle. And then the next day I'll pour on top of that. So I'll pour it one day. I'll let it set up completely. I'll get my batch of soap all ready to pour. We'll cut the loaves in half, flip them out into the molds, and then pour in on top of them so they're not exposed to the air for more than a few seconds. So they stick together well. This guy, nope. Where are you? This guy, Larry. Larry tried to die today. Tell him how you tried to die. I don't know what you did. I think he got some alfalfa pellets and he was horking it. And he might have got 2 or 3 of them stuck in his throat. And he was out here. He snuck out. Guys, it has been a morning. I was trying to put Tic Tac in there. For whatever stupid reason, I decided to do that. I was trying to put Tick in there. And he ended up sneaking out on about 10 other babies. So then I was running around catching babies. It's already hot. I'm already pouring sweat. So now I'm doing cardio, or fardio, as we like to call it. Farm cardio, fardio. So this guy's out on the porch, and I hear this awful gurgling, screaming. Sound, and I know you guys want to see, I mean, you don't want to see stuff like that, but you want to see stuff like that on video. But obviously when a baby goat's trying to choke to death, I'm not going to turn on the camera to make movies. That's not going to be a thing. So he's out here and he's got something stuck in his throat, and he is flopping around on the ground and rolling around and trying to scream and making just an awful sound. And so I jammed my finger down in his throat and pulled out a big lump of alfalfa pellets. Which is why we don't typically let the babies near the alfalfa pellets. But pulled that out. He's still coughing. I brought him in here. He's on the stand. He's throwing himself down. He's getting up. He's rolling around like crazy. And what clicked in my brain was what we do sometimes when they're born and you can't get that slime out of their throat, where you pick them up by their back legs and you just swing them back and forth and just let gravity work for you. So I'm swinging him back and forth by his back legs, and he's screaming bloody murder, and there's snotty alfalfa slimy juice flying out of him, and he's spitting it up. But we got it sorted, so he's good. So anyway, I got the hay down here. This is not necessarily for them to eat, but they're going to eat some of it. I'm gonna get these stalls scraped out either today or tomorrow and get this hay put in there. But for now, I'm gonna go make soap. Oh, I love how you ran over there. Big baby Nitro. Hey, your mom's right here, babes. I know, I never really focused on you guys very much. Everything happens so fast. This is Espresso, and she is beautiful. Look at those little pouty lips. You got pouty lips. You're gonna get all kinds of mans with those. What do you think? You're so cute. You're so cute. What? Oh, I don't even pay attention to you, Screamy Pants. Just all the time yelling for your mom, even when she's 2 feet from you. You're such a little dork. Hi, Mr. Toothless. Hi, Mr. Toothless. I didn't want to pet you anyway. You weenie. Nah. I got good news, guys. We found a buyer, potential buyer. Nothing happened. Nothing is done until the goats are traded and the money is transferred. But we have a potential buyer whom I trust, and they are going to take Miss Journey, Tiny Thing, and Ronan as a group. How awesome will that be? That these 3 girls get to go live together. They've always been a little clique. You know, teen squad. And now they're gonna have the chance to go live out their lives together. That is just amazing. And maybe even more awesome is they have some of our goats already. And when someone tells you we love your goats because they're so friendly and lovable, you can't, you guys see it every video. What's Frosty? Mom, that is a tactic. That is a specific tactic that I've not seen before. But you do you, boo-boo. She's laying down, guys. She's laying down in there, eating hay off the side. She's probably trying to keep those babies off of her until everybody calms down. Oh no, what's wrong? You can't leave? It's like a magic shield. If you've ever watched like a space movie or something where there's like a force field right here. It's actually absolutely gorgeous today. It's about 75 degrees. Not humid other than the rain. There's a magic barrier right here. It's called a rain. And we can't have the water daggers touching our bodies because the water daggers are painful. I don't know. It's like spritzing a cat with a water bottle. Good morning, babies. I love when you sound off. Hi. Zoom. Oh, you guys are moving too fast. Slow down. You're getting mobbed, Mom. You're the only mom in here. I know you're not where you're supposed to be, Miss Lady. I can't get the camera back any farther. I'm waiting for him around the horn. Oh, now we got traffic going both ways. You guys are not good at roundabouts. They're just trying to get on anybody they can get on there. Like, you smell like milk. Okay, go. Get away, escape. You find your little Java beans? I don't know where they are. Oh, found them. They rolled up in there like a freight train. You be nice. Be nice to Frosty babies. All right, guys. Well, I had to do a thing I didn't want to do because our event Saturday is rain or shine. And I'm going to bring that to you guys as much as I can. I know I left you hanging, but the only good secret is the one you tell no one. Absolutely no one. So anyway, the weather for this Saturday is sketchy at best. We had a situation here last night where a rain cloud formed above Buckeye Lake, which is, you guys go to a map and just, I assume if you go to like maps and you type in Buckeye Lake, it'll bring you to the lake. We had a storm last night that was dropping anywhere from 1.5 inches to 2 inches an hour for 3 hours on top of that lake. And I haven't heard or seen any issues with damage or flooding or dam issues or anything like that. So I assume everything is okay, but it ended up dropping 6.1 inches. At the time the news was on, it was 6.1 inches in 3 hours of rain in the local area here. I can't imagine it not being flooded. I'm very happy that it stayed just north of us. That kind of rain would definitely... would definitely flood the barn. So we had to go get rain gear last night because we don't really have rain gear. I work out in the rain, but I just come over here with my little umbrella. And we got to go. Mrs. H is not terribly excited about potentially doing the thing. She doesn't even know what we're doing, but she knows it's outside and she knows if it rains, it's happening anyway. She's not a camper, a fisher, a hunter. Get nestled in there, bub. Look at you. You settled in there a good foot. Super comfy, huh? She's a strong believer in if it's raining, you can stay inside. And so, but because she loves me, this is our 25th wedding anniversary. Actually, it was on the 15th, so a few days ago, but obviously the event is happening a few days after, so this is 25 years for us married. And on July 27th, it'll be 30 years together. And yes, we finish each other's sandwiches. Some of you will get that. All right, guys, that's it over here for today. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I don't know why I did an intro. I just popped in here to tell you guys about the weekend, just one day that H and I did. We went here. We are here. That's the best way. And we found soap, but it's not goat milk soap. I was just thinking, it's local. It is local. I was thinking we could do better. We could be here. It doesn't smell bad. But I went there in '94 in ecology class, and then we took our kids there after we were married, and then we took Mia there probably 5 years ago or so, somewhere around in there. But they started these, well, you can book adventures. And so part of that is a buffet dinner out on the patio overlooking the entire place. All right, y'all, I'm not gonna chat too much because there's other people hanging out. But we are doing a... Oh. I can't put you on video, I have to cut that out. Nope. I want you to see this view though. Drop your phone, can you get it back? Oh, there's people walking right there. This is 10,000 acres of preserve. What is that walking down there?
There's one full one in the water. Do you see it?
Just swimming it out. It's all that.
Down there, probably.
We're not doing that.
No.
I would think, because you have to start at the high ground and go
Well, exactly, that's what I'm
downhill.
saying. And then clearly it goes down. You can see, gradually goes down. Like that's the lowest one I see straight across.
Tower there, and then another one out
the
there.
far one on the other side of that other pond.
Yeah.
Is there one behind those trees that I don't see? But
Oh, can you opt to go over the pond? You'd see wildlife while ziplining.
yeah, I would think you would. Like if you go, if you.
And so we did that.
Looks like a lot. I put my chicken on it.
And then we went down to here. Mama's over there putting that hair up. So we ate up there on the hill. And the view that you guys saw was out that way. And now we had to be busted back down here, and we are going to go ride a horse. And it looks like there's only 4 of us total doing the...
Yeah, we've got like a little farm.
What is it actually called? The sunset safari?
Sunset, yes. Yes, it's the sunset horseback safari.
The sunset horseback safari. So that's what we're doing.
We just ate, so let's hope there's no incident.
Let's not throw up. She loves riding horses, always has. So I thought perfect anniversary, since we both like the wilds, we both like riding horses, is to go out and have a dinner overlooking the sunset and ride some horses for a couple hours. So that's what we did. It was good times. We were not allowed for safety reasons alone. Everybody had to wear helmets. And for safety reasons, we were not allowed to video record or take pictures during the ride. They don't want you out there trying to do selfies and somebody falls off a horse and hits their head or something like that. So I don't have any actual footage of the ride. I have a little bit when we stopped. We had to actually cut the ride short. That was about 15 minutes short, maybe 20 minutes short, because there was a massive, massive thunderstorm rolling in.
There. The beavers ran out here.
We got back just before the rain hit. As we were leaving, we were kind of rained out. Once you get back after riding, they bring out a big bag of snacks and you can give your horse a snack. And we were able to give the horses a couple snacks and pet them and stand there and take a couple pictures, and then the rain started really coming, so we left. I got to ride Hank.
I think there's some spent ones.
Now we're gonna do a 2-hour ride around a 10,000 acre facility. Of course, we can't do all the whole 10,000
I
acres.
don't think we're going to cover 10,000 acres.
There are any. Okay. I think that's my horse. That's Hank. Maybe, or the one right beside him. That horse is a monster. That dude is huge. It's a stallion, baby. It's a stallion, baby. Hank was a monster and a toddler. He's like a 14-year-old pole horse bred by the Amish. And he is now trained to take people on rides around the sanctuary. He tested me so hard, it wasn't even funny. The horses are like big goats, but if I gave him an inch, he took a mile. So she's like, I'm gonna give you him because you need to be really firm, and I think you can do that. And that boy, he was so adorable. He made the ride fun, actually, but every 2 seconds, he's trying to drop his head and eat. Or if anything even came remotely close to his face, like if I let him get off to the side too close to the tall grass, he'd be walking and trying to grab grass as he walked by, and he'd just stop abruptly and dip his head down if he smelled something he really wanted. He was ornery, but we came to an understanding about 15 minutes into the ride. I learned to not let him get away with anything, and he straightened right up, and we had a great ride. And then we were able to stop a couple times and just let them eat. So I rode Hank, big Hank. Jeez Louise. That horse was massive. And H rode Juan Carlos. And Juan Carlos was a sweet little angel, of course. Or he liked Mama, and he was like, I'll treat you good. He just followed really well, didn't give her any trouble. So it was good times. We got to take sort of a secret side adventure because we were 45 minutes to an hour away from the start point, and we were watching the radar, and we were watching that storm come in. And so they cut the trail for you. They go out and they mow the trail, so just as a place for the horses to walk. So the food's not too close to their face, so they're not trying to stop and eat all the time. And so we went down a hill that we kind of weren't supposed to, and then we took a left path that we kind of weren't supposed to, and then we just rode up over the hillside. It was kind of awesome. It was like actual free ranging, and it was a good time. So that's it for this. Thank you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. We won't see you tomorrow. We'll see you Wednesday.